Welcome to this week's All Israel Prayer Points. I'm Kayla Sprague, and this week in Israel, we move from a solemn fast on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, into the joy of Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, in just a few days. It's a unique transition from fasting to feasting, from humbling ourselves before God to rejoicing in His provision and presence. Leviticus 23 tells us that God commanded His people to dwell in booths or temporary shelters to remember how He led Israel through the wilderness, dwelling with them on the way to the promised land. But this year, even in celebration, our hearts are heavy. Hamas has been given an extension to respond to the Trump proposal for a hostage deal. While most Israelis support it, doubts remain as whether Hamas will accept. Families wait anxiously, praying for loved ones still in captivity. And in recent days, rockets have once again been fired from Gaza towards Israel's community in Ashdod. As we step into this season, let's cover Israel in prayer. First, let's pray for miracles for the hostages. Isaiah 61 says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from darkness for the prisoners." Let's pray for breakthrough in these negotiations, supernatural protection, and the miraculous release of every hostage. Second, let's pray for God's continued protection over Israel. Zechariah 2:5 says, "I myself will be a wall of fire around it, declares the Lord, and I will be the glory within." Let's pray that God Himself would guard Israel's borders, protect her people from rockets and terror, and surround this land with His glory and covering. And third, let's pray for God's presence to dwell among His people in this season. John 1:14 reminds us that the Word became flesh and made His dwelling among us. Just as Israel remembers God's presence in the wilderness during Sukkot, let's pray that His presence would be powerfully felt in Israel today, bringing comfort to families, hope to the weary, and renewal to this land. This season is both a reminder of our human frailty and a declaration of God's faithfulness. From atonement to dwelling, from fasting to feasting, we place our hope in Him. Please subscribe to our channel and visit allisraelnews.com for continual coverage from on the ground here in Israel. Shabbat Shalom from the Old City of Jerusalem.